83-year-old Michael Poplawski will be in a Kent County courtroom tomorrow to be charged with negligent homicide for causing a crash that killed his 83-year-old wife nearly a year ago. Ever since we told you about the charges against him on yesterday, there has been an ongoing discussion on WoodTV.com about why the prosecutor is charging this man. Some of you asking, isn't losing your wife punishment enough? Tonight, 24-hour News 8's Danny Carlson talked to a former judge about the negligent homicide charge itself and whether it should be changed. Danny joins us live in studio. Danny?
Susie, first we spoke with the Kent County Assistant Prosecutor in charge of Michael Poplawski's case. He says there were many discussions with Poplawski's attorneys over the past months before prosecutors decided to charge the 83-year-old. And it's that decision and potentially the law itself, one former Kent County judge says he questions.
From what I can tell, this was your average accident in which regrettably somebody got killed. Why it is that Bill Forsyth chose to charge it, I don't know.
And after serving nearly 20 years on the Kent County bench, former Judge Dennis Kolenda says he has a definite opinion on what should be a crime and what he says probably shouldn't.
We really need to adhere to this notion that crimes are matters of intent, not matters of simple negligence.
Kolenda pointed out to us today, federal law requires a driver to demonstrate gross negligence. But according to Michigan law, anyone who commits any sort of moving violation that causes a person's death is guilty of misdemeanor negligent homicide.
They call it a misdemeanor, but it's a misdemeanor for which you can go to prison.
It is punishable by up to 1 year behind bars. But in Michael Poplawski's case, both Kolenda and a Kent County prosecutor say it's unlikely the 83-year-old, who has no prior criminal history, will serve any time in jail.
Typically, in those kinds of cases, the judges appreciate that the guy's being punished plenty for knowing that he's responsible for his wife's death. So I would be very surprised. You can never say never, but I'd be very surprised if anything was done.
Kolenda does not have any specific knowledge about Poplawski's case. We know tonight that if Poplawski is convicted of negligent homicide, his license will automatically be revoked. Right now, according to the Secretary of State's office, he does have restrictions on his driver's license. We are expecting that he will be formally charged with negligent homicide tomorrow. Brian?